What you're about to see will change education forever. 95%. The AI scored 95%. And my teacher had absolutely no idea I'm a Sri Lankan A student in the science stream, and for this video, I did something a little crazy. I let an AI write my practice exam with my teacher's full permission. Of course, I decided to run an experiment to see what would happen. So here's the setup. I took the same exam twice. The first time, I wrote every single answer myself, the old-fashioned way. The second time, an AI wrote all the answers for me. We then gave both sets of papers to 5 different teachers for evaluation. They were told the papers came from 2 different students, and they had to evaluate both sets blindly. Let's see which one came out on top. First up, the subject was biology. The topic was an essay on cell division. The result was shocking. The AI scored an incredible 95 out of 100, my score. A respectable 78. Wait, what? How did that happen? I looked closer at the AI's paper. It was far more detailed than mine. The structure was flawless, and it used perfect scientific terminology throughout. I went to my biology teacher and asked her which student she thought wrote the better answer, without telling her which was which. Without hesitation, she picked the AI's paper. Then came the big question. I asked if she could tell if either of the answers was written by an AI. She looked at both and said they both seemed like genuine student work. When I finally revealed the truth, that one was written by a machine, she was completely stunned. Her first words were, "This is concerning," but that was in English. Surely an AI couldn't perform as well in a language like Sinhala, right? To find out, I tested it with a Sinhala medium subject. I had the AI write a full essay in Sinhala. The result, the teacher gave it a score of 94 out of 100, commenting that the grammar was nearly perfect. It seemed like there was nothing this AI couldn't do, but an AI isn't perfect. And I found the exact point where it completely crashed and burned. The subject was combined mathematics. The question involved a complex problem that required several steps of logical reasoning. Here, the AI made a critical calculation error right in the middle of its solution. It used the wrong formula. Because of that single mistake, the final answer was completely wrong. It scored 76, while I managed to get an 82. That's right, I actually beat the AI in maths. This is because AI doesn't truly understand the context or the underlying principles of a problem like a human does. It's just predicting the next word based on patterns. This led us to the next phase of our experiment, a detection challenge. We put together a panel of 5 experienced AL teachers. We gave them 10 different answer excerpts to review, 5 written by me and 5 generated by the AI. Their mission was to identify which was which. The results were mind-blowing. Their average accuracy was only 58%. That's barely better than flipping a coin. It's basically just guessing. The teachers struggled to reliably tell the difference between human and machine. So, what about the students? We conducted an anonymous survey with 50 AL students to understand how they're using this technology. The findings were eye-opening. A massive 73% admitted to using AI for their homework and assignments. Even more alarming, 12% confessed to having used it during actual exams. We received some startling comments. One student said, "Why should I bother studying for hours when an AI knows everything and can give me the answer in seconds?" This brings us to the heart of the matter, the ethical debate. Is AI a revolutionary learning tool or a shortcut that will destroy critical thinking skills? The truth is, it's not black and white. AI can be an incredibly powerful assistant for learning. It can explain complex concepts in simple terms, generate practice questions on any topic, and summarize long chapters to help with revision. But it also presents a huge risk. If students just copy and paste without understanding, they are bypassing the entire learning process. So, what can be done? How can teachers detect AI-generated content? There are a few strategies. They can perform consistency checks on a student's work over time. They can conduct more verbal quizzes and in-person assessments where students can't rely on outside help. There are also AI detection tools like Zero, although as we saw, they're not foolproof. The most effective method might be to redesign questions, moving away from simple fact-based answers and towards those that require personal reflection, opinion, and creative analysis. And for students, what is the right way to use AI? The key is to use it as a collaborator, not a replacement for your own brain. Use it to deepen your understanding, not to avoid the work. Ask it to explain a concept you were stuck on. Have it generate practice questions to test your knowledge. Use it to get feedback on your writing style or structure, but never, ever just copy-paste. The goal is to learn, and cheating yourself is the biggest loss. In our experiment, the AI scored higher than me in 4 out of the 6 subjects we tested. And even experienced teachers couldn't reliably detect it. This forces us to ask a fundamental question. What is the purpose of education? Is it just about getting good grades and passing exams? Or is it about developing the ability to think critically, to solve problems, and to learn for ourselves? AI is not a passing trend. It's here to stay, and it's only going to get more powerful. The world of education is at a crossroads. We can't resist this change, but we must adapt to it thoughtfully. We need a new approach that embraces technology as a tool while safeguarding the core values of true learning. The future of education depends on the choices we make today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below.